talk about what y'all only believe after Adam Schefter said it, but you know what? We're going to talk about it anyway. Deion Sanders to the Dallas Cowboys or not? What's up, kid folk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. If this is your first time watching the #1 college football show, thank you for being here. Hit the subscribe button because we are very close to 130,000 subscribers to this community where we have raucous conversation and we like to really talk in the comments. So answer the question in below. Do you think that Deion Sanders is going to be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys this season, 2025? All right, now, let me remind y'all what I said a few weeks ago when this came up. Prime has been laying the groundwork for becoming head coach in the NFL. The same way he laid the groundwork for coaching Jackson State, Colorado, before that, Trinity. Okay, here are the facts. The facts are, Prime got into coaching to coach his boys. Way back in Pee Wee, he was watching another coach who ain't got his pedigree, who ain't played in the NFL, who ain't no Pro Football Hall of Famer, College Football Hall of Famer, one of the 5 greatest athletes that this universe has ever seen, do a bad job coaching his kids, according to him. And he found himself getting up out of his chair to go and correct what this coach was doing. And after about the 7th or 8th time a man got up out of his chair, he said, you know what, I just need to go do this because I don't trust anybody else to coach my boys this way. So he starts coaching his boys, and he coached them all the way through to high school and becomes an offensive coordinator at high school when his son, QB Sanders, becomes quarterback. Okay. Jackson State comes up because he wanted to go to Florida State, be the head coach there. I'm sure that Shedeur would have been with him because remember, Shedeur was going to play quarterback for Willie Taggart at Florida and Atlantic before that. And then we get Jackson State saying, hey, we got a job. Would you like it? And he said, yeah, I'm going to bring the fam. I'm going to bring the crew. So he brought the whole family with him. Turns them into a winner. 2 SWAC championships, 2 12-win seasons, 2 appearances in the Celebration Bowl. Goes to Colorado, 4-8, first year. Turns it around, 9-4. With single season records for passing and TDs from Shedeur, a Heisman Trophy for Travis, and a great showing, 9-4, 1 win short of playing for the Big 12 championship in their first year in the league. Signs a 5-star in Julian Lewis to be quarterback. Caden Salter also comes in to be quarterback. Yeah, know what you have on that offense. You know what you have on that defense, but as Coach Prime Season 3 is dropping and Prime continues to do the junket, GMA3 got up out of him this answer to the question of would you coach in the NFL? And he said the only condition that would probably get me to do that is if my sons were on the team. That means Shedeur, that means Travis, that means Shiloh. And if you don't know that he thinks of Travis like a son, you ain't been paying attention. So, enter Jerry Jones, who already has decided that, well, he's going to pursue Prime after letting go Mike McCarthy. You'll remember in November, just before the Jake Paul fight, we had Michael Irvin out there at a boxing match talking about what he had been telling Jerry Jones sitting next to him about you need to go get Deion Sanders to coach your team. This when Mike McCarthy still had the job, and Mike McCarthy was still technically trying to get into the playoffs with Cooper friggin' Rush. So now, you're in a spot where you hear Adam Schefter on Monday Night Football for the wild card games where the Los Angeles Rams sunned the Minnesota Vikings say, there's mutual interest there. Now, here is where it gets interesting. Do you believe that Prime actually wants to coach the Dallas Cowboys where he is sainted, he's from Texas, he's lived in Texas, he loves Texas, his boys is from Texas, where everybody knows who he is in large part because of what he did with the Dallas Cowboys and what he did with Jerry Jones, where he has an opportunity to really make a legend of himself, and that he did this at the FCS level, did it at the CFB level, doing it at the NFL level, all before he turned 60? Or do you think he's just angling for a 10-year contract at Colorado? I'm going to tell it to you like this. Colorado didn't have no name before Deion Sanders got there, okay? You got to take it back 2016, the last time that we thought of Colorado as being relevant before prime. And even that year, they weren't really that much to talk about. It's like, oh, how nice for them. 10 wins. How nice for them. They made top 25. How nice for Mike McIntyre, who many of y'all forgot was head coach at Colorado until we started saying his name in the same sentence as Deion Sanders. Okay. So now you've got the opportunity to take your star and marry it with the biggest team, the most popular team, the most controversial team, my team, the Dallas Cowboys. It feels like something that Jerry would do. Now, I watched The Landman like y'all watched The Landman, like y'all watched the Yellowstone, like y'all watched the Lioness. Like I'm down with the Taylor Sheridan. Like I've been watching Taylor all the way back to Sicario, right? I was the first person to come out and tell her, hey, dog, this dude Taylor, he know what he's doing. It's a little bit more chatty than it used to be, right? There's a lot more talking. There's a lot more monologues. But Hell or High Water is one of the great Western movies of all time, period. It's just good. It's just great. It's great. It's great. Ben Mendelsohn, Chris Pine, Jeff Bridges, showing out. You should watch it. Now, he cast Jerry Jones to play Jerry Jones in Landman, which if you're from the state of Oklahoma, you know a landman. You might have a landman in the family, so this is speaking to you. And then he gives perhaps the best monologue of any of those, putting Billy Bob Thornton's oil argument to shame. Like oil being in everything you make, yes, we know. I have a rebuttal to this, but we ain't got time for that. And he makes it about his family. He said his daughter Charlotte, or he didn't say his daughter Charlotte, he said his daughter went to Stanford. And he couldn't stand being away from her. So he moved up there, expected to buy a bunch of houses, make a little business out there. What he did was drill 4 wells, because that's exactly what a wildcatter does. He looks at the ground and says, damn, it'd be great if there was a hole in there. Let me go dig that. Hey, the money ain't on top of the land. The money's underneath the land. Yeah, all right. So Jerry did that. And what he comes to find out is, oh, I need to be in business with my children. That's what he took from this. And if nothing else is true, that's true. Jerry Jones is in business with his children. Charlotte, Steven, the whole kit and caboodle. Who else is in business with their children? Deion friggin' Sanders. Look, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Let me help you connect these dots. Do you not see what's going on? Tupac was telling y'all well before what was going to happen was happening. He calling out from the grave, talking about, hey, it was a brother named Kevin with a Mac 11. It was a brother named Red with the infrared. 2 men who are about their families. 2 men who command your attention. Jerry Jones goes on 105.3 FM down in Dallas. Y'all listening? Y'all listening? Y'all want to hear what Jerry got to say, even if you don't. Same way y'all be listening when Prime be on here talking about whatever, about whomever. Man got his own talk show and he coaches football, like legitimately talk show on Tubi. He got the Prime documentary over here, and he coaches football, and they good. Take all that to the Dallas Cowboys. What you gonna get, baby? Oh my God, what you gonna get is a license to print all the money. They gonna bring Prime. I hope they bring Prime's jersey back out, dog. I hope we get them turf all-star tennis shoes back over there too, man. Because the only thing be bigger than what he doing right now is being at Dallas Cowboys. So don't let Jerry back up the truck and then say, trade whoever you need to trade to go get Shador, to go get Travis, to go get Shiloh. You ain't got to trade nobody to get Shiloh. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Bring Bucky on down. Make sure the crew is back in Dallas, Texas. And guess what? You ain't going to pay no state income tax on these millions that you're going to be earning.